Hello, I am Scout83 and you are watching an Avatar Conquest battle. In this battle, my army, under the green banners, primarily consists of sword infantry. The front line of my army is primarily katana samurai. The second line is composed of spear ashigaru. Behind my right wing, I have 2 units of katana cavalry. And then on my left wing, I have a Yuri cavalry. On my far left, I have a unit of warrior monk cavalry. And they are hidden in the woods. As you can see here, the primary bulk of my army is sword katana, backed by spearmen. My army is mostly comprised of inexperienced units. My opponent's army under the yellow banner is very different. My opponent's army is mostly comprised of spear units. On top of this, his army is highly experienced, or at least in comparison with mine. A large chunk of his army are Naginata. He has them formed into 2 lines. The second line are Naginata warrior monks. 3 units of high morale warrior monks that'll be hard to break. If you look on the battle map, my forces are in the blue. As our 2 armies close together, the first to exchange fire will be our archers. My opponent's archers are bow monk archers, and they are far superior to my archers. As our 2 armies close together, I only have one thing really going for me, and that is my superior numbers, and I have to use that. And lucky for me, the open ground allows for lots of maneuvering. The front lines of our 2 armies clash together. As this is happening, I break up my rear line and start trying to maneuver around his army on both sides. I'm also sweeping my cavalry around to try to get behind his army, but my opponent throws his cavalry in to stop them. But his cavalry is not enough to stop my cavalry. I have too many numbers. My Yuri Ashigaru units on my right get into battle. They start attacking the enemy's cavalry. There are also Naginata warrior monks in the mix. On my left, I charge in my Yuri cavalry. My Yuri Ashigaru unit is also trying to get around, but their morale is shaken before they even hit battle. My opponent counters by throwing in his warrior monk cavalry. At this point, the battle is fairly even, but I'm going to take my katana cavalry on the right, and I'm going to move them in after his general. While I'm doing that, I also have a unit of warrior monk cavalry on my left that I'm going to charge in after his general also. And I charge in my general to try to give a morale boost to the army. And my katana cavalry charges his general. My warrior monk cavalry now enters the battle, also to try to take out his general. The left flank of my army starts getting the upper hand, but a unit of Naginata warrior monks is putting up a heavy fight on the left. Also, my opponent pulls a unit of Naginata warrior monks from the center and starts sending them after my general, but I pull my general away. So I charge my units that were charging through his lines back towards that unit, creating a reversed front in the center. On my right flank, a unit of Naginata warrior monks is fighting off my soldiers. Their morale is wavering. As a result, I peel off some cavalry and send them down there. I probably should have dismounted them, but I didn't. Back in the center, I charge in my general, and soon the warrior monks there break. Unfortunately, at this point, the recorder didn't record past this, so I don't have anything else to show you. So I'll give you a brief description on what happened. Eventually my forces managed to squeeze off a little bit of an advantage. The fight eventually comes down to one unit of his Naginata warrior monks on the right side holding off the rest of my army. They hold up valiantly, but eventually they end up breaking. But only after I had completely surrounded his forces. To briefly summarize this battle, what won me this battle was my numerical advantage, combined with the open terrain. The open terrain allowed me to maneuver around him. Had the battle been fought on a narrow field, a pass or something, I would have lost because I would have not survived a head-on battle. Anyway, I want to say good game to my opponent. I thought he did a very good match. It was a very fun battle. I also want to say I'm sorry it's been a while since I've done I did a multiplayer battle. Hopefully I'll get more done. It just takes a long time to do these. I've been really busy, and when I finally got some time, I got sucked into Oblivion, so... not Oblivion, Skyrim. Yeah, so anyway, thank you for watching. Yeah, thank you.